Hey,
All right.
Yeah, it still works.
Weddings!
Making a comeback.
Are you going to stand the whole time?
I kind of want to. Making a start. A nice wet start.
This is technically their second appearance.
Oh.
They're becoming a thing.
Yeah, this podcast is going to be worth like almost as much as the last one. Second appearance. Go ahead, Cliff. This is your baby.
Take it away.
Alright, guys. I am Hyper Hippo here at Capes and Scowls, and I've decided to do a new segment for the podcast called Ruin a Comic. A lot of people try and take like a bad book, and how can you improve it? Why not the other way? How can we take a universally enjoyed book and make a sequel that would destroy how good the first book was? I don't think it's ever been done before, and let's see what crazy idea we can come up with. Today, along with Tim and Chris, we're going to ruin Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, people love that one.
What's Infinity Gauntlet?
So, for those who aren't sure, Infinity Gauntlet came out late 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And
90.
It's 90. It's how Thanos ended up with all the soul gems. They had to create plot device Adam Warlock to, stop him, and it was the whole Marvel Universe against Thanos.
Well, Adam Warlock did exist already. They just made him the plot device.
Okay.
He has like 12 first appearances, buddy. The one time he was in the Cocoon, and then the Cocoon had appearances, and then the Cocoon was other places, and then they're like, no, now his head's peeking out of the Cocoon, and it's awful.
So, this is going to be what the upcoming Marvel movie is very loosely based off of. Because they didn't have all the characters when they were writing it.
Yeah, so. Doom is really fun in this book.
Yeah.
Right. So, we have come up with, what if Jubilee got the gauntlet instead of Thanos? You've got basically a useless character.
Sorry, Leander.
Now has stolen the gauntlet from Thanos.
I like that part.
Like how?
She was a thief. She was like a little mall rat girl that was like...
Like the gauntlet was... I think she may have robbed...
Like a pickpocket, I think she was.
No, Storm was the thief. She was just a mall rat.
So you've got a mall rat.
She probably robbed Hot Topic once in a while.
Yeah, she got those glasses.
That can shoot sparklers out of her fingers, now with the Infinity Gauntlet. We've decided that her powers now, while still sparkler-esque, have the ability to remove one finger from the person fighting her.
Yeah.
And this is who the Marvel Universe is fighting.
I love it.
Jubilee.
I love it. So, I guess we got to figure out how she's going to steal it from Thanos.
He's just asleep.
He's sleeping in his bed.
It's on display. I feel like it has
totally unaware.
Like under a glass kind of thing.
Maybe. It's like you would find at any store in the mall.
It's overtly obvious. Yeah. It's just sitting out. There's no security because he's Thanos. Right. He doesn't think anybody's going to mess with him, and she just casually strolls through his apartment.
Thinks it's pretty.
His apartment!
And he has a helicopter.
And
Mad Titan Towers.
Exactly. And takes the gauntlet.
Okay. So how do all the heroes realize there's a problem? Like, she has the gauntlet, she now has the ability to take presumably maybe 2 fingers off if she's really angry. How do they realize there's actually a crisis?
Because she's stealing all of the world's Dippin' Dots.
Oh,
wow.
Are there that many
left?
Them?
All of them.
All 4?
All the Dippin' Dot carts are empty.
Gone.
Whoa. Now, why does she like Dippin' Dots so much?
Because she's a mall rat.
She is a mall rat.
And that's like where Dippin' Dots got their start.
Yep.
Alright. So she's like reminiscing.
She's hoarding the Dippin' Dots.
Is she going to like make some sort of frost cannon out of Dippin' Dots?
No,
she
just
could.
wants
She
to
has
eat
the
them.
Infinity Gauntlet.
She's had a rough week.
Oh. She's tired. Generation X don't listen. She's bloated. Let's just not talk about it, okay?
Right. Don't question why she stole them. It's just what she decided.
Okay. So...
Teenage.
So Iceman probably noticed that all the Dippin' Dots were gone.
Yeah.
And he tried to replenish them. I don't know. Maybe she should take him first. Like take a couple take a hand off slowly. Like, give it a week. Give it a week. Take off the hand.
I mean, yeah. I'm trying to figure out a scenario.
It's hard.
Even with the Infinity Gauntlet. Let's even leave it at Iceman. How's she even stacking up to Iceman? Jubilee versus Iceman.
See, they're all scared of her because she has
because
the gauntlet.
She has it.
Right. They
she's
don't know that she's still
really
useless.
Right.
Sorry, Leander. So it's just fear of Jubilee, but like...
No, it's not fear of Jubilee, it's fear of the gauntlet.
It's fear of the accessory.
Right. Well, okay. So what's the plot device that they're going to introduce? Let's say it's not Adam Warlock. Who is the person that can talk Jubilee down from this Dippin' Dot induced madness? What a sentence that was.
Yeah. Annie Ann.
We're gonna go. So what if Squirrel Girl tried to talk her down?
But what if she actually beats Squirrel Girl? So here's my logic.
So we have to give her somebody she can defeat.
Well,
so,
Squirrel Girl can beat everybody, apparently.
Right.
But
Okay.
Jubilee is intended to not be that great with the Infinity Gauntlet, so she should be able to beat Squirrel Girl.
So it's more like, okay, so what if we do this? Squirrel Girl's in on it, and since she is unbeatable,
Alright.
she lets Jubilee defeat her in an astonishing fashion.
Ooh.
Like one punch KO, down for the count. So now everyone's like, oh shit,
She's got Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl can't be defeated by anyone.
Wow, yeah, no,
Just
I like
got
this.
one
Serious
punch
contender.
KO'd.
So why is Squirrel Girl in on it, though? What is she
The Dippin'
after?
Dots.
She wants the Dippin' Dots? Not the
wants-
Gauntlet.
She's gonna store them for the winner.
Right. She likes to take a bunch of them, put them together, and make acorns, and bury them, and hope to grow a Dippin' Dots tree.
This
can happen.
is almost silly enough. Marvel, if you want this, get at us. Capes and Scales Podcast at Gmail. You already own all the characters. I mean, seriously, you just give me like a couple coffees. We're good. You have it.
You got it.
A jar of almonds and some coffees.
Yeah. Now, does Jubilee at any point become a vampire? It's been known to happen.
A more Twilight-style vampire, where she can walk
More
around-
sparkles.
Right.
Whoa.
Her
Extra
sparkle
sparkles.
power
Have more
protects her from the sun.
Yeah. Oh wow. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, no, this is a thing.
This is a well thought out, really bad story.
So, ultimately, who's going to take her down?
Well, they all team
Now
up.
it's Blade.
Could be Blade.
Okay, so Blade's fine because Blade's not afraid of anything.
No.
That's true.
So Blade is the one that
Not
runs up at
taxes,
her
nothing.
and just drops.
Tax evasion.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
If you want to be in this when it comes out as a movie,
Snipes, get at me. You know my number.
right? So since Blade's not afraid of anything, he goes after her, drops her in one shot because she's useless.
Right.
Does he lose a finger at least?
He has to at least lose a finger.
Yeah, she fights back. He loses
Sure.
a finger, but it regrows.
Damn.
Okay.
That was a short.
She should just, find a way to beat him and cut his fingers off forever.
But most of it is the Marvel Universe, like Reed, Tony Stark, all the intelligence trying to figure out a way, how do we defeat somebody with the gauntlet? Because they're like, oh, Thanos was nearly impossible to
Right.
defeat. Like, dumb luck beat him. How are we going to beat somebody that has
And
it?
she would probably end up shooting the gauntlet off of her hand with her sparkly.
Ooh, yes, that's true. Well, she'll practice.
She'll practice sparkling outside of the gauntlet. So she never understands the stones in general, how they work with the gauntlet.
They're pretty.
Right.
They're bedazzled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes the bedazzled gauntlet.
They go well with her yellow trench coats.
So the majority of the story is like Doctor Strange, Reed, Tony.
Don't know what to do.
Right. How do
Took out Squirrel Girl. Don't know what to do.
right?
That's it,
How do
right.
we beat this person that dropped Squirrel Girl and has a gauntlet? What do we do? So it's a lot of like planning. Then somebody's like, no, that wouldn't work because of this, because it didn't work against Thanos. This didn't work against Thanos. She doesn't have zombified Nebula wandering around
Sure.
to thwart her. So they're like,
Which I loved.
that was great. So no zombified Nebula. How do we beat this person?
There has to be a scene
Well,
where Hawkeye is aiming and loses his trigger finger.
what?
It's an accident.
It's an action.
Pure
It has to
accident.
be an
She
accident.
sneezes, blocks the arrow with the gauntlet because the gauntlet's still powerful.
Right.
Sure, the gauntlet.
Inherently.
That's the only power.
Sneezes, blows a sparkle dart at Hawkeye.
Is that the technical term?
Sparkle dart.
Leander, get at me.
The gauntlet blocks the arrow at the same time the sparkle dart takes
Takes out his trigger finger.
his pointer finger out, so he
Nice.
can't grasp
That's it.
the string anymore.
That's beautiful. So, Jubilee has a huge attachment to Wolverine. He
true.
looks at her like a daughter. So he should probably be the zombified kind of walking around kind of character. He should be that close character that can get close to her.
He doesn't have to. I don't think he'd be zombified.
He's tough to zombify.
I think he'd just stroll around.
That makes for a good story, though.
Well, since she has all the power, she's offered him unlimited cigars and booze.
Ooh.
Oh, what are you doing, bub? That's all he says the
Yeah.
whole time. What are you doing, bub?
So he has unlimited
Morph,
cigars
no.
and booze.
Morph.
And that is all that you have to do to get Wolverine on your
That's
side.
it. Yeah.
Here's unlimited cigars and booze.
Yeah, he already has free healthcare.
Right.
That's true.
Not that he needs it.
Well, he's from Canada, so
Right.
you know
It's universal.
it's universal.
I like this. This is
Hit
great.
us up, Canada, if you're trying to fix our
Canada.
healthcare system.
Right.
Or the Weddies. Call back. No, this is
Too
good.
bad.
This
Too
is really
bad.
good. So, what ultimately is her downfall? We got it. What's going to take her down? She's got Wolverine there. He's all cigared up.
So
He's loving it.
So the story will start in the spring.
Sure.
Okay.
So it warms. When it hits winter, she goes outside and it's cold.
Right.
When you're cold, everything shrinks a little bit.
Sure.
The gauntlet just falls off.
Yeah?
And she just walks away.
She just walks away.
Whoa. That's silly.
That is very silly. Well, who picks up the gauntlet? That's just
Oh.
it just
It's
stays
just there
It's
for
just
the
there
next
forever.
time.
No. Puck from Alpha Flight picks it up. Yes. Finally.
All powerful Puck.
All powerful Puck.
He deserves it.
Yeah. He's a hockey puck, damn it.
So that's been kind of our foray into ruining a comic.
I loved it.
It was fun.
If you want us to do another one, let us know. We'll probably do one anyway.
Yeah, we don't care what you think.
But if you have an idea for a book that you like and you want us to ruin, if it's already a bad book, that'll make it easier.
That's true.
But if you want to give us like a universally loved book for us to ruin, let us know. We'll give it a shot.
Yeah. No, we'll do it.
Yeah,
It'll
we will.
happen.
We'll ruin it.
It shall be ruined.
So it shall.
There may be more Dippin' Dots, but don't worry about it.
There's never enough Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots, get at me. Talk
Alright.
to Snipes, he knows how to get me.
All right, guys, next time. Catch you later.
Bye.